Minimum wage is in the news because Jesse Jackson Jr. is pushing to raise the minimum wage from $7.25 to $10 an hour.
$10 an hour? That's crazy. Every business in America will shut down.
Who do these people think they are, Ryan Seacrest? The point is, so they say, Jesse Jackson Jr. says $10 an hour will bring the minimum wage back in line to what the minimum wage was in 1968 as a buying power. Okay, so first of all, minimum wage issues are big winners for Democrats, if Democrats don't realize it, which I don't think they do. I understand that in a recession...
I didn't know there were big winner issues for Democrats.
Minimum, as far as at the polls, that's the only one. Yeah. Whenever minimum wage, I mean, people... Claire McCaskill, when she won, there was a minimum wage on the ballot then. So they say, just like our gay marriage bills that people like to vote against, when conservatives like to vote against gay rights. Well, that's the same thing Democrats like to vote for, the minimum wage. So I say put it on. Now, a lot of Democrats are running away from it. He can't get anybody to back it. The leadership is against raising the minimum wage. And I understand that. But I think, again, it would be a winner. I think it would help turnout. I think it would help. Everybody at Walmart's going to vote for that.
Yeah. Well,
and our biggest retailer in America, everybody who works there is going to vote for it, don't you think?
Well, yes, but I mean, you can't. It's our biggest retailer in America, but it's not enough to turn the tide of America on
I think it. I agree with Jimmy. I think it would. It doesn't matter because it's not.
No, I'm just saying Walmart. I'm just saying Walmart alone is not.
No, Walmart alone isn't.
No. I think it's a starter too. I absolutely think they should put it in. I know the reasons they're not. They're afraid, of course, because they're Democrats, but they're afraid that it's going to be looked at as raising taxes on small business. And
Barack Obama promised in 2008 to hike the minimum wage to $9.50 by 2011. I think he's missed that window. It's still at $7.25. Tom Harkin, and the chairman of the Senate Labor Committee, he wanted to hike the minimum wage gradually to $9.80 over 3 years. That's at least something. That also not going anywhere. Mitt Romney, it says here in this story from The Hill, has paid the issue more attention on the campaign trail, saying 2 weeks ago, there's probably not a need to raise the minimum wage. So,
who would know better?
Right.
Exactly. Who would know better?
Yeah, so he had earlier said that maybe there would be, but now he heard from conservatives, and he's, please.
And not only that, he's somebody who's bought small businesses and turned them over and knows that the first thing you try and slash is payroll. And that's what it is. So it is. I think it does translate as a tax on small business to a lot of people.
Yeah, and paying your workers a living wage, it's a tax.
And I understand how
a living wage, which is short of $20,000 a year.
By the way, not a living wage, just a higher non-living wage.
Right, yeah, to live not better slightly.
You know, you said this, Michael, about how they're Democrats, so they're afraid, and because the metrics of the discussion might not point their way. When do you think that the Democrats will ever start fighting some of these fights that they need to fight? They need to win this argument with the American people. They need to. How could we be living in so Wall Street drove our economy off a cliff. Everybody's upset that they're getting record bonuses. Jamie Dimon just lost $2 billion. He's still getting $23 million a year. And so what are we going to do? We're going to cut teachers, firemen, and cop salaries. That's how we're going to take care of that. We're also angry at that. And so I think the Democrats have to make this fight. They have to start fighting.
They do have to make this fight, but the problem is, as long as social issues are a part of the political conversation, they're not able to make that fight on issues of substance because they're always sacrificing their positions on. They would have to say they're not going to sacrifice their position on social issues, and that puts them very often in gridlock.